What is up? Wow, it's been a while. Queenetus here all the way from my bed on a Tuesday night. Long time no see. Not sure what you've been up to or what's been going on in your mind. But all I gotta say is that everything's gonna be okay. Either way, no matter what, everything's gonna be fine. As long as you are composed on the inside, emotionally, spiritually, everything's gonna be fine no matter what comes your way, no matter what it is. No matter who you're with. Not sure why it takes some of us a long time to understand this and why it takes some other of us less time to understand this, that everything is going to be fine. The way that we fear life and that we fear ourselves is the way of our imagination. We become delusional. We begin to make things up in our head. We create scenarios. And we settle. We settle for our fears. We settle for what other people think of us. We settle for what we think of ourselves. Yeah, it doesn't mean because you can't do something today that you are a loser. But most of times, that's what we end up doing. Like, okay, you couldn't even wake up and get this done, you're a loser. We tell this to ourselves. We fill up with shame. We fill up with disgust. So what do? When we feel shame and disgust, we try to distract ourselves. So we go around and distract ourselves. There's many ways to distract yourself. I'm sure you're aware of a couple of them. Or more. I am. Jesus Christ. I was telling my father earlier, like, dude, isn't it weird that we're alive? Like, isn't it weird? I mean, I think I've told you this before. I mean, I don't even know what I'm saying. I told you this before. It flips me out the way that we are alive and conscious and aware and that we can make decisions. And that we can or not be that better version of ourselves. We may end up settling and remaining the way that we are today, and it's fine. We just keep on just going with the flow, and whatever comes our way, we'll just deal with it. So if we have a toxic friend, we're just gonna entertain this toxic friend until the end of times, because I mean, how rude to cut her off, right? Wow. I know exactly the way that you feel and the way that you think, because that's how I used to think and that's how I used to be. I used to be such a yes man in my own way. Like, yes, I've always been independent and whatnot, but I used to be such a yes man. Like, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's what you get from living in Louisiana. I used to be a yes man, not a ma'am, a man. Yes. Like, you want to go come out on Saturday? Yeah. You want to go play paintball? Yeah. You want to go jam? Of course. You want to go out fishing? Yeah, that would be fun. And then at the end, I wouldn't end up doing like 3 of them or none of them. Like, I would just stay and play with my band. But in that moment, I felt like I needed to say yes. And, you know, that was me. So I stood up a lot of people. And then someone I knew was like, that you have the reputation to be flaky. That's what he said. That's what he exactly said. Because I will always make plans with him, and maybe out of 5 I will show up a couple or maybe 2 times at the most, and then the other 3 times I would just like, yeah, we'll do that. And then when it came down to it, I would be like, okay, I'm not playing and practicing with my band to go out to his house and jam. Like that's how I remember thinking like that. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, if it was me talking to my past self, I would be like, what are you doing? Like, you're doing one thing and you're saying another just because you feel the need to be nice in that moment when somebody's asking you to do something. Because you what? You want to be validated. What? You want to be accepted. You want to connect. You want to feel like you make someone else happy, like you're needed. Like, oh, come over. Yeah, of course. But it didn't come from an authentic place. Like it came from my desperate need to belong, I guess, if you think about it. Like, why did I want to do that? Like, okay, well, yeah, let's jam. Let's have this awesome thing. But it's just like that awesome thing that you're looking for in others, it's within you. And that's the problem. That we attribute like that happiness and that idealism of happiness that we have in our heads, we put it onto somebody else's. Like, we think that it's them that's going to make it happen for us, and we spend so many years and we waste so many more just sitting around and waiting and wishing and hoping and like, yeah, I can see your potential. You're the best. Come on. And you keep on cheering them up. All I'm saying here is it's enough of like steering away from your potential, steering away from who you truly are at core, your essence, your greatness. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and convince you of anything that you're not. It's just that I know exactly how you feel. Like, people tell you you're great and you know that you're good, like, I knew I was good, but I felt so much shame. I don't know why. Maybe because of what happened in your childhood. Maybe because of how you've been betrayed. Maybe because whatever the case is we feel the need to be validated because we weren't validated when we were children, or at least validated for the right reasons. Like, maybe you were validated by your mother and your father because you got good grades, but never because you came up with a song or because you came up with a drawing. Maybe you weren't validated for the things that made you you. So when you grew up, you felt like you needed to get that validation from other people by agreeing to what they wanted to do. Oh my God, I was such a yes man. Yes, ma'am. Anyways, to make a very long story short, just get with it. Just come on already. Like, put on your ninja suit, okay? Like, imagine it. Just close your eyes and visualize. You go into the dry cleaners to pick up your ninja suit, and you see the girl handing it over to you over the counter, and just imagine grabbing that ninja suit and seeing it all so silky black, and just take the plastic wrap off of it or whatever, the dry cleaners come in, and just smell it. Just feel your inner strength for once and for all already. Like, you are a bad A-S-S-S-S-S. You really are. All you gotta do is prove it to yourself. And how are you gonna prove it to yourself? By doing things that you don't want to do. That's exactly how you do it. It's very simple. It's like you can do something that you don't want to do 10 times, and I can assure you by the 10th time, your confidence had grown at least by 30-40%. I can assure you of that. But you just gotta do it. And the thing is that we don't create self-trust is because we never show up for ourselves. It's like we say yes and we commit and we do this and we go out of our way whenever it's for someone else, whenever it's with someone else, like doing a project with someone else, being with someone else, for someone else, about someone else. It's always about someone else. It's always about someone else. Because you think that that other person makes you happy. Because they do. Because they feel that void and that hole in you that you can't fulfill. You can't get away from it. You're like, oh my God, I feel this emptiness inside of me. Oh my God, I feel this void inside of me. Oh my God, I need something. I need someone. I need to distract my mind. I need to run away. Because it feels like crap in here. And that's when we go all the way out and off and into just bad decisions. Just we either sit stagnant and slowly die, or we just go way too fast and we die. Even if it's spiritual or emotional. All I'm saying here is you gotta be really smart here. Like, it's not just about being whoopie doopie doo spiritual or, oh my God, being so emotionally intelligent or, no, dude, you gotta be like physically adapt and equipped and in shape. In not nobody's saying go and be in the best shape of your life, but you gotta stop. Oh my God, I wish I could curse right now. Because all I want to say, maybe I would. I wish you will fucking stop messing around with your own growth. It's enough. Like, take yourself seriously already. Like, come on, dude. No more of this fearfulness, doubty, shady, nervous, anxious vibe. Like, get your stuff together. Who are you and what do you want out of life, and work towards it. Go for it. Full force. No stopping. Become a ninja, dude. Like, yes, we all are slowly dying. We all are going to die. Yes, life sucks and we just want to be loved. Yes, it's so true. But all I'm trying to say here is that you need to stop wishing and hoping and waiting on others to give you this fulfillment and start giving it to yourself. And the only way, or the first step to getting this, is by doing crap you don't want. Yes, it's gonna suck to wake up at 4 a.m. on Monday, but I'm gonna do it. And it's gonna suck, and you're gonna be like right in the middle of it, like going through it, and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? And then you just like keep on pushing yourself. And I'm not saying go wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but just go do something you absolutely don't want to do. I don't care what that is. You can pick and choose. I'm sure there's like 20,000 things that we don't want to do and that we know we have to do, but we still don't do. Well, let's just sit and pick. Let's randomly pick. What is one thing that you absolutely don't want to do that you know you need to do in order to become the better version of yourself? What is that? Oh, yeah, I need to eat better. Like, I really eat like crap. Like, I really eat a lot of sugar, drink a lot of Red Bulls, whatever it is that you're doing that you know it's bad for you and you still keep on doing, just stop doing it. That's how you're going to begin to feel that the void in you, the hole, to fulfill the hole, the big deep hole that you have in you. And you keep on trying to fill it with other people and with other things, you know. And that's why when people become drug addicts, I totally understand. I totally understand why people become drug addicts. Because it's a really easy way to numb your pain. Some people do it through relationships, through gambling, through sex, through cheating and lying, through so many things. So many things. And everybody just does it just in the hopes of being happy. Like, if you think about it, everything that we do in life, even killers that kill and rapists that rape, they all just do it in order to just obtain a little bit of happiness. Even pedophiles, and I mean, I know I'm going deep into this, but it's everybody. If you can imagine or just like think for 1 minute that everything that everybody does in the world, all human beings do whatever they do because they just want to be a little happier, a little more comfortable, a little more in peace, then you can begin to understand why some people cheat and lie, or some people just steal from people. We all do it just to be happy. We think that if we steal that and we're going to get all that money, that money's going to make us happy. We go and lie to someone because in that moment, that lie made us feel happier. If we can understand that much, then Jesus Christ, a lot of our sorrow and our sadness will just dissipate. Just like that. It will just go away. It will fade away. It will fade away into oblivion. Anyways, I'm talking a lot. It's 17 minutes, 25, 6, 7 seconds, and I need to stop. Just want to leave you with that thought. Just figure it out. Figure out what is it that you want, and if you want to become better, all I'm saying, do not make it complicated. Let's not make it complicated, okay? If you want to become a better version of yourself, then you need to start doing stuff you don't want to, that you know benefit you. Starting tomorrow. Tomorrow, do something that you don't want to do. Don't start with big stuff. Just start with little things. Like, oh, I don't want to drink 8 glasses of water. Well, just do it. And I keep on giving the water example because that's what I can think of. Because I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So, I mean, I guess if I have to think back, I will when I first started this whole schedule thing, this whole self-love thing, I would write on a little board that I have, marker board, and I'll be like, okay, 100 biceps a day and 100 push-ups and 100 abs for the next month. And I would just sit there and do 100 bicep curls and 100 push-ups and 100 crunches or whatever. And I did that. And then doing that for 30 days straight created like a little bit of trust in me, Anyways, just go do something you don't want to do, but you know you need to do. Till next time.